Lanka today, and this is the Dutch farmers and truckers today. The movement is escalating all over the world. And the first one who have pointed out the most wanted globalists are the Swiss people. These wanted people have caused problems in Sri Lanka, the Netherlands, and many other countries. The poster is still there on the street of Zurich, Switzerland. So far, this is what's happening in the Netherlands and around the world at weekend. The Dutch truckers have answered the farmers' call for help. And together, they're blocking many roads and highways in the Netherlands. The Dutch and German farmers have blocked both sides of the highway connecting Germany and the Netherlands. Just now, the Australian farmers also rise up in Victoria. Millions of Italians have been celebrating over the resignation of their prime minister for days, but there is not any news from the biased mainstream media. Remember when the Dutch farmers sprayed manure into government buildings? The European media was silent, not any report from BBC nor any news outlet. On Saturday, the Spanish farmers began protesting at many locations. In the Netherlands, more and more signs of help are displaying along highways and on the cornfields. And to answer that call, more groups of firefighters, fishermen, and truckers are taking the street to show support for the Dutch farmers. Together, they are forming convoys with a message. The protest will continue. We have the support of millions of people. There will be actions the Netherlands has never seen before. Thank you so much for watching and see you later.
Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His heavenly Son. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, Great Millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, truth and sincerity. This is Brother Uriah from Great Millstone in Chicago, and there's just more evidence that the seditions and then the uprisings of the people are going on. They're not going to put it on the mainstream media. They're not showing all what's going on across the planet. If I was to show you Sri Lanka, they just went and stormed the presidential palace. All right, they stormed the presidential palace. Uprisings against the people is getting more and more crazier, and
think before you pull.
And it's happening. Hold on, let this ad play real quick before I catch it real quick. Stupid ad.
Why?
Let's move on and talk about some other news now, because Sri Lanka has sworn in its new acting president, Ranil Wickremesinghe. It comes after Gotabaya Rajapaksa fled Sri Lanka earlier this week and is now in Singapore. Well, demonstrators poured onto the streets of the capital, Colombo, in defiance of a curfew to celebrate the president's departure. It follows months of unrest over Sri Lanka's crippling economic problems. Our South Asia editor, Ambarasan Esirajan, reports.
Sri Lankans woke up to the news that...
All right, see, now this was the aftermath. I want to get, matter of fact, I'll go back to that and I'll just go to the images of them overtaking the all right, yeah, this is how they came and overran the presidential palace. You know, this is how many people. They're not showing you everything that's going on around the world today, because Esau's trying to control his fall and he can't. He's trying to get out of the fall and he can't. So this is done. So I'm gonna read these scriptures. I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been real quick. Woe to the 2nd Ezra 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And this is the whole planet. Fuck the whole planet up. All right. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men. All right. Etzimon online. Okay. Let's go to sedition. I didn't say addition, I said sedition. All right. Sedition, rebellion, uprising, revolt, factitious commotion in the state, concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority, violent strife between factions, civil or religious disorder, riot, rebelliousness against authority. From Old French sedition, from Modern French sedition, and directly from Latin seditionum, the nominative seditio, civil disorder, dissension, strife, rebellion, mutiny. Literally, a going apart, separation. This is from sed, without or apart, aside, all right, and issue, a going, all right, to go, all right. For there shall be sedition about men, and invading one another, and shall not regard their kings nor princes. They ran him out. They kicked their king from Sri Lanka out. All right. Let's see where it's at. And they should invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with their sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread, and for great tribulation. All right. So this is what's about to happen, and is happening, and it's going to only increase. Okay, and it's about to get so bad that it's going to usher in. See what they don't understand about the elite and these kings and rulers, because the Chinese had a little riot the other day too. But see, they the Chinese brought the military in, was fucking their asses up. If they do that shit here in America, man, these Chicago police, shit, New York police, these motherfuckers gonna be shooting, killing, and to kill, to maim, to hurt. They don't give a fuck about all that shit. They gonna fuck around trying to keep their job, man. Because they're hurting too. That's why this place is fucking done through finito. All right? And there's just more evidence of it. So look for more civil distress, unrest in the different countries and so forth. It's about to happen more and more and more. Okay? So this is more evidence of more countries and his prophecies coming to pass with the seditions and the upheaval of the people. All right. So, matter of fact, one last scripture. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So the people are mourning, and this lets us know we're almost out of here. So keep watching. These lessons going to keep coming hot and heavy. Evidence is hot and heavy to wake up the hopeful righteous elect of the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. All right? And the speckled bird scattered abroad. If you appear to be so-called white or whatever race, and you can believe in these words, and you can trust in the spirit, and call on the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, you got a chance to be an Israelite. All right? Because the Lord said his name is dreadful amongst the heathens. So you have to believe and call upon his name. That will be the proof of who you really are. Okay? Hopefully this has been edifying through the spirit and power. Yahweh Shem Shai B'Hashem Harachah Kodash. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Harachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, Great Millstone, and GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the righteous women who are obedient to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai and their husbands. You cannot leapfrog over your husband to get to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? We almost out of here. Stay strong and endure to the end. Then we'll say shalom and a baba ball.